have you been joining our offline class before or online class?
Yes, I already joined the online class many times.
Wow, that's great to hear. I'm so happy. How's your day, Kak?
It's just like my usual day, nothing special, but I'm healthy and happy.
I'm so happy to hear that. Are you looking forward to our class tonight?
Yes, because I think I am a nutrition enthusiast.
Wow, we have so many amazing nutritionists here. Kak Lia, Kak Sophie, Kak Nona, and Kak Christy. Nice to meet you, Kak.
I'm not a nutritionist, but I just enthusiast about it.
Okay, nice to hear about that, Kak, and I will talk to you later. Thank you, Kak Lia, for talking to me. What about Kak Gulam Ali? Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes, that's right.
It seems that you are new in Britzone. Am I correct?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Oh, it's your first time. Nice to hear that, Kak Gulam. How am I supposed to call you, Kak Gulam or Kak Ali?
Kak Gulam, it's okay.
Okay, Kak Gulam. Nice to meet you. How did you know about Britzone?
I see Britzone in Instagram.
Okay, that's cool. What do you know about tonight's topic, Kak?
I think tonight's topic it's about diet.
What do you have in your mind about diet?
Actually, I don't have any experience on diet. I just eat regularly what I want to eat. So I have no experience about diet.
Thanks for your opinion, Kak. I hope you enjoyed tonight's session. So one more person, I want to say hi to Kak Ina. Am I correct? Kak Ina, are you there? Hello, Kak Ina. You're still muted.
Oh,
Hello.
hi. Hello.
Hello,
Can you hear
Kak.
me? Hi.
Yes, Kak, I can hear you. Am I calling you correctly, Kak Ina?
Yes, correct.
Okay. How are you, Kak Ina? It's great to see you in Britzone. Are you new in Britzone, by the way?
I'm good anyway. How are you? And then this is my first time joining this.
Welcome, Kak Ina. I hope you are going to enjoy tonight's class. And also, I hope you will gain and learn something from our class tonight. Did you know from Instagram, Kak Ina?
Yes, of course. Actually, I tend to want to join for a long time ago, but it seems that this time I have a courage to join.
Wow, that's amazing. Happy to hear that. Thank you, Kak Ina. We will have another conversation again later. So I will start tonight's class. Before that, I want to introduce you to our community, Britzone. Let me share the screen. Please wait. Have you guys seen my screen, by the way?
Yes, Kak.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. So, hi, guys. I'm Amanda, and I will be your MC tonight. I will give you some introduction to our community, Britzone. So, Britzone is an English-speaking community. We are based on volunteerism, and we are free, so everyone can join our classes, regardless of your nationalities, your backgrounds, and etc. We have 3 classes every week. The first one is Britzone Tuesday class or Britzone Speaking Academy. And this class mainly focuses on public speaking, as you can see, such as speech, debate, interview, and it starts at 7 p.m. The next one is Britzone Wednesday class or Britzone English Betterment series. It also starts at 7 p.m. And if you want to improve the 4 skills of English, such as listening, reading, speaking, and writing, this is the perfect class for you. And lastly, we have Britzone Fun Day class or Britzone Saturday class. Now, Britzone Saturday class is offline at Perpustakaan Kemdikbud in South Jakarta. So feel free to come and enjoy our amazing offline classes. It starts at 11 a.m. every Saturday. If you haven't followed our social media, please make sure to follow us. We usually share our class schedules and other information on our social media. You can follow our Instagram at Britzone ID, and you can also rewatch our previous classes on our YouTube channel, Britzone English Community. We also have Twitter at Britzone ID. We have a website, www.britzone.id, and also Clubhouse, Britzone English Community. And lastly, you can listen to our podcasts on our Spotify, Britzone's podcast. And we have some merchandise. If you are interested in purchasing our merchandise, you can contact our merchandise Instagram account at Britzone Merch, and also the number on the screen, the contact person's number. We have t-shirts, tote bag, sticker pack, notebook, and etc. And we are proudly sponsored by Perpustakaan Dikbud, the Library of the Education Ministry of Education and Culture. You can become the members of the library and enjoy many book and audio collections. At the end of the classes, we will take some photos, and please don't forget to give us your feedback. We will share the feedback link in the WhatsApp group so we can improve our next classes. Thank you so much, guys, for your attention. And I will say hi to our amazing speakers tonight. I'm sure you are already excited about our topic, which is about the truths and myths about diets. So I want to say hi to our lovely and amazing speakers, Kak Christy Nataly and also
Hello.
Kak Dewi Sophia. Hello, Kak. The screen is yours.
Hi. Hello. So, Christy, do you want to share your screen?
Okay, wait a minute.
Okay. Is
Okay.
it visible, guys? Can you see the screen?
Yes,
Yes, Kak.
clear.
Okay. So let's start. Hey.
Hello.
So yeah. Good evening, guys. So
Good evening, guys.
today to talk to you about the truth and lies about diets by us, Christy and Dewi. Okay. Next, please.
Okay. First of all, do you ever do diet myths around you? I want to ask you. You can answer.
Yeah, have
By
you
the
ever
chat.
heard about the diet myth before? Like to lose weight, you must give up all of your favorite foods, so you cannot consume certain foods. Or
Or
choosing a gluten-free foods will make you healthier person, and then going vegan
will
is
help
an
you become
option.
healthier.
Yeah, is the best option for you to help you lose weight and healthy. Yes, Ian. I saw you
Yeah.
raise
Raise
hand.
hand. Yes.
Yeah. You're still muted.
Yeah, forget about that, Kak. I ever
Okay.
heard about if we want to lose our weight, so we cannot eat the rice. Is it true?
Okay.
Okay.
Nice one.
Okay, nice one.
Any other one?
Yeah, we will talk about that further. Okay, so we
Okay.
won't answer the question directly. Okay.
Yes.
So, what about
Can I ask?
yes,
Yes.
JJ?
I heard that there is no detoxification. Is it true?
We'll talk about that, okay, later on. But the question is, have you ever heard about the diet myth before? So Cheche here about the heard about the detox juice, and then Yin rice about rice. Okay,
Rice or
so
carbohydrate in general, maybe.
yeah, that's right.
Okay. Here we are.
Yes, hi, we are CD, but we don't stand for conductors.
Like
We
this.
stand for Christy and Dewi. Okay.
Hello.
And then, yeah, Christy is a nutrition postgraduate student. So she is my classmate. Okay, we are classmates.
We are
That's why,
classmates.
yes.
That's why
And then,
we here together.
yeah, she is a nutritionist at Hamparan Perak in Public Health Center in Medan. And then me, I'm a craziest classmate, and then I was the delegate from my university, my previous university. So if you graduate from Diponegoro High, so yeah, I was a delegate under Food and Agriculture Organization in London International Model United Nations. And then currently now I'm a president at Indonesian Young Nutrition Leadership at the YILI. So it's not only the organization that focus on nutrition, but we also focus on health field. So like food technology and other
Public
health.
health too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go into the next slide. We have these two pictures here. The first one and the second one. What do you think about these pictures?
Mhm. What do
Anyone
you
want to
think
share
about
their
this?
thoughts?
Yeah. Could you please share your thoughts? Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
We don't bite.
Okay, I'll choose one.
Yes, okay.
Yes, Ibe.
Yes. I think there are difference. The ones 1984 and 99.
Okay, the years, yeah?
The years.
Mhm.
Okay, and then any other different?
Different perspective, maybe. Oh, Tati.
Tati.
Yes. Hello, Tati.
Hello,
Hello.
Tati.
Suryani.
Sorry,
Yes,
I'm
I'm
not before.
pronouncing your
Is there a
name
video?
correctly.
Huh?
Sorry.
Can you turn on
Uh,
your video?
Turn on the
Oh,
video, please. I can't see you.
Sorry, actually, I'm in my room. Can
Oh,
I?
it's okay.
Okay, it's okay, it's okay.
That's
It's
fine.
okay.
So,
yes.
could you please share your thoughts about this?
I think it's about different because the tema is time and cholesterol. I think it's about the different nutrition at that years, and in 1990 is more good than all time ago.
Okay, good
It's what I
points.
mean.
Good sharing. Thank you. Okay, so anyone else wants to share your opinion regarding this?
I have
But
different
time
opinions.
is the name. Yes, Gali.
Basically, the difference between the ingredients. And 1984 is, I think it's bacon, and 1999 is watermelon, right?
Or it's a
What is
melon.
melon? Yes, melon.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Okay, so we're going to talk further. So at least you got like just like
A glimpse of what is
yes,
bad cholesterol and good cholesterol.
yes. That okay. So there is no wrong and
There's no
right
wrong answer.
Yes.
It's all right. Good answer. Thank you. And then we move to this slide. Wow, there are so many diets here. So first of all, did you ever heard about fat diets and weight loss? Does anyone knows what is fat diets? Does anyone? Okay, okay.
Okay, different person maybe. We've heard about from Yian and Tatik before. Different person maybe. What about Ina? What do you think about this?
Well, actually, I don't know much about the difference between fat diets and weight loss. I never heard about what is fat diets, but I've heard about weight loss. Recently, it's so popular, but about fat diets, I don't know much. Sorry, so I cannot.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's
I
okay.
cannot give some opinion about it.
It's okay. But as you see in the picture, there's a lot of books, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can you guess what is the meaning of fat diets based on the pictures? There's keto diet here.
Okay. The popular diet here,
Mm.
keto, and then New Atkins. What else? Veggie and vegan. The vegetarian diet. So all of this fat diets basically is a popular diets in society. And any popular diets tend to have a weight loss effect. And this is a few example of that. The first one is keto diet. Do you or anyone ever do this keto diet? No one.
Okay,
But you ever
no
heard
one.
about that?
I think no one.
No
No one
one.
follows the diet.
Okay, but do you ever heard about the keto diet? Okay.
Yes.
I see someone nodding.
I see Ina raise her hand. Okay, Ina, can you share your thoughts about keto diet to us?
Well, I never do that, but
Okay.
but some people do that. So some of my friends do that. They eat only meat without fat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So far, that's what I know about it. and they eat a certain what we call it vegetable or some fruit. They cannot eat it. They just eat a meat without fat, and then fruit which is not too sugary or sweet, and then some vegetable are not allowed to eat it.
Okay, thank you, Ina, for your thorough explanation about keto diet. Anyone want to share their thoughts again? Okay, no one. So, as Ina said before, keto diet is a very low carbohydrate diet with protein and fat consumption only. So they restrict any carbohydrate. That's why they tend to count their carbohydrate. Ina's friend eat less sugary fruits, right? Because in keto diet, the main character of this diet is using ketones. Ketones is the derivatives of fats. They don't really consume any carbohydrate in their daily basis. Okay, any other diet that is interest your mind?
I think vegan.
Vegan.
Do you know about this, right? Vegan, vegetarian.
Yes, of course.
So what is vegetarians?
What do you
What
think?
do you think about vegetarians?
Yeah.
They only eat like vegetables and also fruit maybe. They're not eating carbo and any kind of meat, I guess.
Okay. Okay. We will talk about that further, I think. Crazy. Okay. Could you please go to the next slide? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So based on your opinions, Okay, so we already collect an evidence that these two are the most
Most
popular
popular
diet
diet.
in Indonesia. The first one is blood type diet. I think you have ever heard about this, right? So if you're blood type A and you must consume this and this and this, and then you cannot consume like
The
etc. Like type
Actually, I am
O.
type O. I am type
Hmm.
O, and the type O, the in the book it said type O is good to consume high protein food.
Wow. And
Wow,
then
too much
yeah,
protein in my body then.
so one of my relatives is also follower from this blood type diet. So it's so famous. I think you've ever heard about this, right?
Mhm. But is
Okay.
it
And
really
then
good to
hmm,
consume certain food only for a certain type of blood?
mhm. There's a lot of books about the blood type. And then the second one, as Cheche
Detox
already
juice.
mentioned, about the detox. The detox juice. When you drink the detox juice, it's so bizarre. It's so weird because it's a combination between weird ingredients, but you have to drink that as a
Main course.
detoxification from your intestines. Okay, is it really true again?
Is it really true if we detox our intestines, then our weight, it's easier for us to weight loss? Not really, but I agree to consume juice. It's add fiber for us. Fiber is a necessary nutrition for our body.
That's
But
right.
as a main course, as main meal, one meal, it's I guess it's not really good. Why? We will talk about it later.
Okay. So we just gave you an information. Okay. After this, you choose
Choose
what do you
yourself.
want
You
to
choose
what
what
do
do
you
you
want
want.
to use for yourself, for your body, for
Mhm.
your survival. Okay. Here is the facts about the blood type and the detox juice. The facts. The first one, the founder of the blood type is Dr. Demo, and the doctor is not a medical doctor or clinical nutrition doctor, but doctor from PhD. So it's different. Okay. The first one. So Dr. Dr. Adamo is a medical doctor or a medical doctor that has a study about clinical nutrition. And in Indonesia, we call it SPGK, Spesialis Gizi Klinik. And then he is not also a nutritionist or a dietitian. So think about it again about the blood type diet. Is it really good for your body? Because he is just a public figure. Okay. And
Okay.
then the second one for the detox juice. So
There's no
there's no
evidence.
evidence, scientific evidence that is proven that your intestines will be cleaner.
Clean.
Yeah, if you drink detox juice. Okay, so like Christy already said that we need a fiber. A high fiber diet is all you really need.
But not as it only. Our body needs more nutrition than just fiber. Our body needs enough protein.
Yes.
Our body also needs carbohydrates. Our body still needs fat.
Yes, fat
So
is
fat it's
important.
not fat also. There's a lot of good fats in this universe.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And I still wondering why everyone is blaming about fat. Fat is not a sin.
And also blaming on their carbohydrate.
That's right.
Carbohydrate make
Rice
me
is
gaining
crying
weight.
because you blame
Why?
them. Rice is crying. They're not guilty for that. We are guilty because
We are the
we
guilty
choose
one.
to eat that.
We eat
Okay,
a
and
more
then
portion.
that's right. So the both of the diet is basically just promoting a supplements. They are doing selling.
They're doing a soft selling for you because as you see, they restrict many nutritions from your body. In fact, as I said before, your body needs more nutrition such as carbohydrate, fat, protein. So where the source, where we can get the source if we don't eat the food?
That's right.
As far as
And
we know, there's
carbohydrate, protein, fat, they are macronutrients. So we need in like a big amount of that. Okay, so if we are not consuming that, are you sure is it really good for your body? Okay, ask that question again if you want to follow the wrong diet. Okay.
ask yourself again. Okay, this is the types of diet and the related risks. This high protein and low carbohydrate or no carbohydrate. In fact, we need carbohydrate. Our brain use a simple carbohydrate to run. If we don't get any carbohydrate, they cannot do well.
That's right. So have you ever heard, right? If you get dizzy, you have to drink like sweet tea or something like that in order to keep your brain thinking.
It's actually
So
that's how it works.
Okay.
Good. And then diet pills. Many people, I think many people ever consume this, ever consume this because it says it can lose your weight faster, blah, 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 blah. But in fact, they will disturb your hormones.
That's right. I bet you've ever heard, right? In Indonesia, there's a lot of advertisement for sleeping pill or
sleeping tea,
something like that. So, just take a look at this and then you figure out if it's good for you. Because take a look at the risk. There's a lot of risk, right? Because it's what we are written here is just a tip of iceberg. But the bigger risk is more than that.
Yes.
It affects your hormone, it affects your sleeping quality, as I already mentioned in our previous class, and like in our previous class by Rahmi, is affect disrupted the gut microbiota.
Yes.
So yeah, we will see.
What happened if microbiota disturbed in our body? This may happen. Ding, ding, ding.
Wow, that's a lot, right?
That's
you
a
can
lot.
See about this.
We can
obesity. Maybe you think obesity is okay, but what about diabetes? Is it okay for you to have that and you say hi to a hospital?
You always say hi to the hospital and the medicine.
Hmm.
And
It's
then
just a tip of
depression.
iceberg, but like the bigger one, it affects your mood, your hormones. There's a
Mhm.
lot of, and then after hormone, it can go along to cancer, like a lot of non-communicable disease. And non-communicable disease is a silent killer.
Yeah.
So
Slowly but sure, your body will collapse
Mhm.
if you take a line in wrong diets.
Mm.
We
So-
may not know depression because of what we eat, what we consume. Maybe the reason why we feel our mood is not really good is because our food is not really good.
Mm.
You may
Think
consider
about
that.
Think
You may
about
consider that.
again.
Okay,
Uh,
so the claim is there is a certain diet, the best certain diet to lose weight. But is it true? I guess it's not. There's no particular diet that you can do to lose your weight.
that's right. Like
Mhm.
all of the wrong diet, the founder, the co-founder, or maybe the advertisement, they claim that this is the best way to lose your weight. This is the best way. No, I'm the best way. But the truth is, we nutritionists, scientists, physician, or clinical nutrition medical doctor is still having like a project,
Research.
like a research, because we still figuring out which is the best way to lose your weight.
The best
And
way, the only best way.
yes, because we as a human being, we are special.
We're
Our
different.
metabolism, like Christy, is different from me.
Yeah.
Like our metabolism is different. Like Christy, maybe like this diet, like this A diet is good for Christy, but maybe not for me, and vice versa.
Yeah. Because many things, many factors affecting our diet, many factors affecting our basal metabolic rate. And
Mhm.
only by the basal metabolic rate, it will affect what we need to eat.
Basal metabolic rate, like Christy has just said, like, so you need an energy to just sitting right here, right now, and then you need an energy for sleeping.
Or you need energy for daydreaming. Actually, we need energy
Yeah.
just to daydream. We need energy. Our body is still working for us. So we need to consume something good for them. Thankful for them still working hard while we sleeping. Thank you for
Yes.
them to still working hard while we wash our body, etc., etc.
That's right. So if we put boundaries for restricting consuming certain food because we follow a diet, is it really good? Because we need an energy. We still need an energy. Think twice.
Think twice. This is the beware. The first one is we can choose our diet, but it must be under the supervision of dietitian or nutritionist or medical doctor that work in nutrition or SPGK.
Yes, not all medical doctor you can ask which is the best food for me, because not all of their studies are about nutrition. So you cannot ask like in SPGK, like or beautician, and then you ask which one is the best food for me? And then yeah, they will be confused, but they have to answer the question.
They may answer the question, what is the best food for my skin, but not overall my body. For the skin, they can answer it, but for the daily foods, I guess you need to ask the specific one.
That's right. So
This-
not doctor.
Not
Not every doctor knows. Okay.
The second one is easy to rebound. What is easy to rebound means? Easy to rebound.
Do you know yo-yo, guys? So, do you think yourself is the same as yo-yo?
Once the
So,
weight
if
is
you eat diet, if you follow a diet, and then after that your eating resumes, and then you will get fat again. You will put on weight again, and then you become yo-yo.
once your
You
body
want to
weight
deal
is going down and then you stop following the diet, you continue your daily eat before you do the diet, your body weight will rising higher than before.
Mhm.
And
Do
the
you want
fourth
to-
one and the third one, wrong diet lead to miss important nutrients. As we share before, our body needs many nutrition from the food. If we restrict once, or if we restrict any kind of food in our diet, then our body don't have any of it in our system. So it will lead us to miss some important nutrients, and then our body not going well.
That's right. For example, you can take an example as a vegan. So vegetarian, they don't allow you to consume eggs or meat like animal protein. And animal protein and eggs is good for your body because they got like some certain like we know like essential amino acid, and it doesn't produce from our body. We have to get it from food. So if you don't consume that, are you sure you can survive?
We can survive if we eat from supplement, but that's not what we aim to. We hope we get all the nutrition from the real food.
Because
But
food is free, guys.
it's
Food
free.
is free. You choose which one do you want, like the free one from God, which is food, or the supplements, the one that we have to pay, we have to purchase from over the counter or drugstores. Choose. I choose
But
the free one. If I were you, I choose the free one because I love free.
yeah. But again, if you are a vegetarian or or vegan, we're sorry, we're not attack you. We're just sharing what we thought. We're just sharing what we know. If you believe it, then you just go with it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All
Or
of
if you have
this
any
in here.
other story to share about being a vegetarian or a vegan, we will open to hear the story here.
Yeah, that's right. After this.
After this.
And then after and then take a look here. Weight loss, not lost weight. What is the difference about that?
Why is different?
So have you ever heard of an athlete? They are so big, right? their muscles is so big. They're overweight. They are obese. Why they are healthy? Do you know?
Anyone know why athletes or weightlifter, for to be specific, have a bulky bodies but they called healthy? What is the reason?
I guess
Yes.
it depends on the percentage muscle in the muscle and fat, I think.
I give an
Awesome.
applause to you, Gali.
Big applause
Thank
to
you.
you.
Applause. That's the reason.
That's what we meant.
That's
The
the reason.
percentage. Which one do you want to choose? The muscles or the fat? So weight loss or lose weight, the differences is the percentage. Which one do you want to lose? The muscle one or the fat ones? Okay. Just
Because
choose.
many people's many thin people think they are healthy, but in fact if we check the fat percentage in their body, they're categorized as skinny fat.
Because
the fat percentage is higher than the muscle,
mm,
so their body look skinny, but it's not healthy. So
and you can take a look now, like, do you know diabetes right now in Indonesia? There are high proportion for diabetes type 2, and it comes from the lifestyle. And then nowadays, like the trends is getting higher and higher for the 10% for having diabetes, suffered from diabetes. So not only the obese people is sick.
The thin one also sick, may sick. So beware. What do you want? Do you want to lose your fat or do you want to lose your mass? The fifth one, wrong diet might cause fatality. Yeah, if you have a wrong diet in a long period of time, your body will disrupt it and ruptured. And then you will get sick. The non-communicable disease one will haunt you and got you.
And then you will say hi to the hospital. Hi.
No one
You say hi to the clinical nutrition doctor or medical doctor, and then you say hi to the nutritionist, to dietitian, because you suffer from a disease. It comes from the wrong diet that you choose. You want to choose that?
No, I don't want to.
Okay, if I were you, yeah, I will learn about the diet.
Okay, the sixth one. Everyone is different. We are different from one another. So our diet is different too. So we cannot say this diet is best way to lose your weight. No. We have to really stick for our best way. Learn and relearn, and relearn about what we should eat, how much the portion is, or maybe you can ask the nutritionist to count for you.
That's right. Like our metabolism is different from one another. Our DNA is different from one another. My mother is different from me, even though we are a family. My sister-in-law is different from me, even though now she is married to my brother. But we are different. Our metabolism is different. Our DNA is different. And do you want to generalize all of the diet goes for you and goes for your friend? Everyone
think.
is unique. Everyone is different.
But we have a good diet for you. It's not a good diet, it's a better diet than the
And
previous
then
one.
we get this from because there's a lot of scientific evidence and
Hello?
we learn this also
No, I
from
didn't pick up the phone.
Okay, babe.
okay. Okay. So this one, we choose the 3 here is because it's proven by scientific evidence. And we continuously heard about this from our class, from our lecturer, from the clinical nutrition doctor, and dietitian nutritionist, the expert ones. They recommend these 3. What are those? The first one, DASH diet. DASH stands for diet to stop hypertension. They approaches to stop hypertension because it's good for lower your blood pressure. And then that I mentioned previously about the diabetes and the pre-diabetic one. The difference is the pre-diabetic one is the one that is still healthy, but they are already in danger zone to enter a diabetes. Being a diabetes is almost there, but they can go back. They can be normal again if they follow this diet and they change their lifestyle. So they do physical activity more in order to make you keep healthy. And then for years is 2 years. You have to follow 2 years in order to get back to normal. Or otherwise, if you don't follow the diet and then you don't change your lifestyle, you will be diabetic. I'm so sorry to tell you, you will say hi to the hospital.
More often. The second one is the Mediterranean diet. This is for the people with a fat-related disease because this diet is more consume a lean protein with a good portion of fruits, vegetables, or basically fibers, and carbohydrate. So Mediterranean diet more into choosing the good protein.
So as you know, right, in protein comes from the like tempeh, soy, like in Indonesia consume a lot of tempeh, right? And then the animal protein comes from the meat, the beef one, and then you can consume that to choose the good protein in order to follow the Mediterranean diet.
Or you can eat fish because fish actually have a healthier fat than the red meat one. And Indonesia is a maritime country. There's two parts of our nation is sea, water. We have many fish and seafoods, actually fish, and we have to consume that.
That's right. So Indonesian people should be healthy because there's a lot of fish. So why don't you choose fish?
You can answer that in yourself.
Hmm.
The third one is
Um,
balanced diet. What is balanced diet?
So it's so famous for healthy people. In order to prevent you to get disease, to follow the DASH diet, the Mediterranean diet, means that you are sick already. But if you are still healthy, you can follow this balanced diet. What is that balanced diet? You can Google in Ministry of Health. There's a lot of isi piringku, like my plate. So some kinds like circles in your plate, but there's a like amount like
Portion.
the portion,
The portion.
the right portion for you to consume, for protein, for carbohydrates, and then so on and so forth. Like fruits and vegetables is also regulated here.
But actually, Indonesian people like to eat rice. So they only think the carbohydrate is rice. Indonesian people think if they don't eat rice, they don't eat carbohydrate. But in fact, you can change, you can vary your carbohydrate by eating potatoes, by eating cassavas, by eating noodles, but not the instant one, by eating sagu,
That's
by
right.
eating corn. There's many carbohydrate sorts. By eating
Indonesia
oats,
is so great.
also a carbohydrate sorts. So just don't suck in rice or white rice, to be precise.
And don't forget, in the balanced diet, there's also a regulation for you to drink. Okay, because
Yeah.
we need a drink also, not only food.
We need to drink, but the drink must be water. Don't add your intake. Don't add your intake by drink a sweet tea in your eating time. It will increase your carbohydrate intake, and it's
That's
not
right.
good for your body.
That's right. That's right.
Drink water. Drink water. Even we're stressed, we need water.
That's right. I love water. I love to drink.
Okay. Next. Okay. All
As
food
you can
are
see.
healthy.
Is it right?
All food are healthy, but what makes it not healthy? What do you think makes food unhealthy? Anyone
do you
want to
think?
share their thoughts? What makes foods become not healthy, unhealthy?
Honey say too much food. Any other perspective, maybe?
Okay, maybe the portion. Any other answer?
Yes, Rin. What do you think? I said that how we serve or cooking it. That's right.
That's
Two
right.
thumbs up for you. That's right. So the differences is how we prepare the food.
And
If
also
you
how the portion.
fried it, it's not good. Like a deep fried food, like you deep down there's many oils in your food. Do you think it's good for you? So you choose, like, you want to boil the food, or you want to steam it, or you want to fry it. Which one do you want to choose? Or even you choose to saute. So it's actually better, slightly better than fried it, the saute one. In Indonesia, we call it tumis.
It's better to tumis your food rather than to deep fry your food, because if we deep fry it, then the nutrition will fall out from the food. It only added more fat to it. The nutrition portion is become 50, but the fat portion is become maybe 60, maybe 70. So you will eat more fat than the real nutritious.
Christy, maybe they are confused because we say fat is important, but after that we say that bad fat. What is the differences of good fat and bad fat?
Okay, good question, but Dewi. Okay, good question. What is the bad fat and the good fat? The bad fat is actually the saturated one. Am I right?
That's
Okay.
right.
Saturated one. It comes from the oil that we use more than twice or 3 times. And then it comes from the fat from meat. But for the good one, it is called non-saturated fat. If we ever see olive oil in the market, or canola oil, or any oil in the market, it is categorized as unsaturated fat. But also, unsaturated fat can come from foods. We can eat that. What is the fruit? Avocados.
That's right.
It contains a good fat.
So that is the differences between what's good for you, your fat, and what is not good for you. So like unsaturated fat, like Christy already said, in Indonesia we saw a lot of minyak jelantah, right?
Minyak jelantah is apalagi yang the darker minyak jelantah. It's not really good for our body. It's bad.
But in fried seller, in tukang gorengan, you saw a lot of that, right? Because the darker, the delicious, the more delicious it's get. You choose.
I also consume the food seller fried.
Me too, because
it's delicious and it's cheap, and we can
right.
see it anywhere. So but
So
actually it's not good.
What we told you, like we just gave you an example, like maybe you don't you don't want to consume like fried food, but not like you don't consume it every time, but maybe 2 or 3 times, like you eat less than 5 times a day.
No, don't eat 5 times a day of fried food. Only favorite your food. It's good for your body. It's for your body.
That's right.
And for your life. Okay, I guess we come at the end of the session. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you much. Back to you, MC.
Wow, what a remarkable presentation from our 2 conductors, Kak Christy Nataly and Kak Dewi Sophia. Let's give applause, guys. Thanks for sharing your insight, Kak Dewi and Kak Christy, about diets. Let's move on to the next session, everyone. We are going to have a Q&A session. Now I will open 3 questions for the first period. So who wants to ask to our conductors? Please raise your hands. Come on, guys. You can ask to our conductors. Okay, Ibe?
Okay, with me.
Okay.
I raise my hand.
Okay, so you want to ask to Kak Dewi and Kak Christy?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, Ibe, go ahead.
What? Anything like what?
No, do you have any questions to the conductor?
I don't. The conductor like what?
Anything about diet, maybe?
Oh, diet. Yes. Oh yeah. I used to know about the dieting. Like I'm supposed to be on diet, but sometimes I fail and I almost success. It just happens over and over, and I fail again. I'm talking to my friends here because I tried my best to do my diet. It was like not that easy, but I keep trying again and again. And my mom sees that my diet is already a success, like yesterday.
Okay, thanks for sharing, Kak Ibe. What do you think, Kak Christy and Kak Dewi?
Okay, as Ibe said, he try many diets, try many times to get what he has now, his body weight, or how he pronounced as a success. Like we said before, we are different, we are unique, and there is no particular diet that we have to stick. We have to learn one by one, learn and relearn, and again change what we need to make our diet success. Yeah. But do you want to add something?
Okay, yeah. I just want to add a little bit to you, Ibe. So, what makes you to like achieve a good habit? So, the diet, the good habits for eating behavior, it doesn't come instantly. So, what you do is I appreciated you because you keep thriving, you keep continuing, and then that is good. That is so good. And then, yeah, I saw an evidence. I read an article. So, what is makes the good habits like? Because we have to do that for at least 90 days. So, at least 3 months in order to succeed in that habit, in that good habit that we choose. Okay. So it's okay to fail. It's okay to fail. It's okay. That was makes it matter is you keep continuing in order to achieve better. So good for you. I'm really happy for you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
actually, that is the answer. You build your own good habit. You build your own healthy good habit. Maybe by keep on what you eat, or maybe adding some exercises. You do you. You do what you really your body needs to. You know what good for you, and it's good, and it's okay, and it's
Yep,
great.
it's good and it's great.
Yeah. Thank you, Ibe.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kak Dewi, Kak Christy, and Ibe. So next, Kak Koko.
Thank you, Kak Amanda. Hello, Kak Christy and Kak Dewi. Very great topic today. So actually, I would take the opportunity to ask a question about, I think I've been hearing about this diet called OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. So actually, what happened is we're in 24 hours, we only allowed 1 hour. So it's a window where you can actually eat anything, but only once in 24 hours. And then the next 23 hours, you cannot eat anything until the next 24 hours. So I don't know whether uh, it's the right diet, or it's something that we can do, because when I talk about this method to some of my friends, they think it's a bit extreme, because as you know that in a day, usually we eat 3 times, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But in this method, actually you only allowed eat once a day, and then you wait for the next window of eating for 23 hours, and then you will be allowed to eat in an hour on the next day. So I would ask this question: Is it too extreme, or is it still possible in because I don't know a lot about diet, and you know about you more knowledgeable about this. So is it something that not too extreme to do this method? That's my questions. Thank you for answering.
Okay, thank you, Kak Koko, for asking. Okay, so maybe after this, Chrissy, you can add from me. Okay, so it means that in a day you just consume one meal, right? So could you please tell me what meals do you eat?
So
Do you consume a day?
usually I pick lunchtime.
Lunchtime, and then what do you consume?
I eat normal portion of my lunch.
Also,
Normal portion. Yeah,
there's a
normal portion.
carbohydrates. There's a carbohydrates, protein, and then fruits and
Yes.
vegetables, right?
Yes, exactly.
And then
Carbo,
you drink.
protein, and then vegetables.
You drink. So it's like more like a fasting.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, but you still drink, right?
Yes, I'm allowed to drink for the next 23 hours, but no hard food, no
Okay.
solid food.
Okay, okay. Thank you for clarifying. Okay, so now I get more insight about that. So the first month, because we know, like, have you ever heard about intermittent fasting before? Okay, so it's the same like that. So what Coco's flow is same like that, like intermittent fasting, because he just consume once a day, and then after that he just consume only drink water, and that's all. He don't consume anything in a day. And then how long have you followed this?
I think I've tried this since the last fasting month.
Okay,
And then after
so
30.
it's from May, April?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so it's already you built the one that you choose as a good habit. So you already used to that, right? Until now, April, May, June,
Yes,
July.
I think the first 2 weeks was actually the hardest moment, because I feel so damn hungry.
That's
But then
right. That's right.
after that, amazingly, I just get used to it. I just don't know
Hmm.
what happened, but then I just get used to it and then continue even after fasting.
So that is the one that you choose a good diet for you, and thank God it's good, it fits your body. But if you tell to other people, maybe it's not good for them. So it's better for them. If you want to recommend your friends or relatives to follow that kind of diet, you maybe your friends or your relatives must consult it first. with a clinical nutrition medical doctor or a dietitian or nutritionist. Because as you know, if we skip a meal a day, even only a day, it will regulate us to be more hungry, and then we tend to eat more. Like if you are confused about what I'm saying, take an example like this. I don't consume a breakfast. I skip eating breakfast. And then at lunch, I tend to eat more. And then I became fatter. I put on weight just based on that. Because I consume more at lunch. I just skip. And then what I already say to Ibe is actually related to you, to your case in here, because you already told me that you follow this diet comes from April. So it's already more than 3 months. So it's already became a habit to you. So what's already habit to you? It's far more difficult to change to a new one. So what I suggest you can follow that rules if it's good for you, and the nutritionist and dietitian already recommend, and like in Western world, we know such as intermittent fasting. So yeah, that is a good diet for you, but if you want to recommend to others, just beware. Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
Kak
you.
Dewi. Thank you, Kak
Yeah.
Christy.
Okay, Kak Chrissy, maybe you want to add?
Actually, you see all of the details that I want to share. It's actually maybe a new type of intermittent fasting with a smaller eating window than the usual. Usually it's like 8 or 6 hours for it. But then again, if it's good for you, then you can do that, not others. But if you want to suggest it to your relatives or your parents or everyone around you, you can ask them to ask the nutritionist or the one that more eligible. Ask about, do this type of diet, can I adopt this type of diet? That might be, you can say to them if they want to adapt yours. Because back again, everyone is unique and everyone is different. Thank you.
Thank you, Kak Christy.
Thank you, Kak Christy, Kak Dewi, and Kak Koko. I really apologize because we have limited time. I will only give one more chance to the participant. Maybe Kak Ina. Yes, Kak Ina.
Kak Ina,
Okay,
you wanna
hi.
add something?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Like you told before that Indonesia have various kind of protein, vegetable, various kind of source of vitamin and etc. etc. But recently that we see that a lot of people in Indonesia, they are recently fat, have a huge body, and then actually what happened, I mean, we have a lot of source of healthy food. Is it because of the lifestyle, or is it because of they are too lazy to move, or what? That's all. I just curious, want to know about it, because nowadays there is a lot of a lot of optional to get a good facility to work out. we have a lot of nutritionists like you, Mbak Dewi and sorry, Mbak Christy. So what happened nowadays with Indonesian people? Thank you. That's all.
Okay, very interesting question. Very interesting question, Mbak Ina. Thank you so much. Based on my research or based on what I see surround me, it's because the behavior changes between us. We tend in this, I don't know, because of the COVID, maybe because of the pandemic, everyone have to stay at home. All the works have to be done sitting in front of the computer or whatever, but still in home. And then we can go outside, and we tend to get a delivery food. So I guess why people nowadays tend to be more fat or more fatter than before is because we adapted the sedentary lifestyle. I assume because of the pandemics here, we don't move enough. We have to do our work sitting. We eat more sugary stuff or anything that feels very delicious but not really good for our body. And then we don't do any exercise because of the deadlines that gave from our workplace to us. Because you can do that on in-house everywhere, every time. Gitu kan? Everyone feels like they need to do their job, not working out their body. So yeah, there is a changes of lifestyle, I guess. But what Mbak Dewi thought about this conditions?
Okay, so do we still have time, Manda?
Maybe a quick explanation from Kak Dewi.
Okay. So I will just add a little bit. I couldn't agree more to that. So what Christy has just said. So it's just like a scale. So take a look at a scale, like energy intake, the food intake that you get, and the energy expenditure. The energy expenditure is becoming less and less because you adapt a sedentary lifestyle. Like we said before, we need an energy even though we are just sitting and we sleep. We need an energy, but it's smaller than doing an exercise. Doing physical activity is smaller. The sleeping one, the sitting one is smaller than that. Okay, so your energy expenditure is become less. Okay, as you can see in the scale here. And then your food intake is becoming bigger and bigger because as Christy has just said that we often take a food delivery and we tend to eat more the processed food, which is the high calorie food, and the junk food that is high in calories, that we choose to consume that. So our food intake is bigger, but our energy expenditure is smaller. And that's why, because of the scale is not balanced, that's why we are putting more weight. That's just simple ones like that. Okay, thank you, Ina, for your question.
Thank you, Ina, Kak Dewi, and also Kak Christy. That's the end of the Q&A session. After this, we are going to have an FGD session. You will practice your English with our facilitators. But before that, Kak Dewi and Kak Christy, I saw some participants have some questions. Can they contact you via Instagram probably if they want to ask something? Or yes, what do you think, Kak Dewi and Kak Christy?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Okay, sure.
Let's
I
see.
have typed the names of their Instagram on the chat box so you can contact them in case you still have some questions. Okay, maybe before we jump to the FGD session, let's take some pictures. Do you mind opening your cameras, guys? Okay, thank you. So, Beverly, would you help me to take the photos?
All right, sure. Okay. Before going to the breakout room, let's take some pictures together, and we only have one page in here. Please open your camera as long as you're able to open your camera, and then let's take the picture. 1, 2, 3, cheers. Just hold on. All right. Okay, that's great. Back to you, Manda.
Thank you, Kak Beverly. So enjoy the FGD session, everyone. See you in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Bye. See you guys. Please join the group discussion.
I'm so sorry. I have to go to the bathroom first.
No, it's okay,
Sorry.
Kak. It's okay. Kak, maybe Kak Christian, Kak Dewi, you can take a rest if you want.
Thank you so much.
So what about you, Kak Koko? Kak, have you joined your breakout room? Okay, we have Kak Ibe. Kak Ibe, would you please join your breakout room? And also Kak Irma, you can please join the breakout room. Or if you are not here, maybe you can join our discussion. So yeah, I will share the screen. Maybe we can have some discussion about diets while waiting the other participants. Have you guys seen the screen?
Manda, tap Manda.
Okay, still loading. Please wait. What about now?
It's still loading.
Okay, please wait. What about now? It hasn't appeared, right?
In my screen, it's still loading.
Okay.
Like black shit. Yeah.
I think there's a trouble
Okay.
with my connection.
That's working.
Okay, so yeah. Welcome to the FGD session in the main room. So how many people we have? We have 7 people. Okay, Kak Ibe, Kak Irma, if you want to join us, feel free. So let's start, guys. Maybe I want to ask the first question. Could you please share us about the diet myths that you know and what you think about that? Well, I want to ask to maybe Kak Dika or Kak Beverly, who wants to start first?
Okay,
Yes,
let
Kak
me
Dika.
start. Share about the diet myths that, okay, the most common diet myth is about eat, you will get less weight. Yeah, less eat, less weight. That's the most common myth about diet. Yeah. So for example, regularly people take three times of meal a day. Yeah, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But for the diet program, some people only take twice or even once. Like they skip the breakfast or they skip the dinner. They only take lunch, for example. But in my opinion, it's wrong, yeah, because if you reduce your meal, you will loss of energy too, and your body will get weaker too, right?
Yes, what do you think, Kak Dewi, about this? Do you have any opinion?
Okay. Christy, do you want to give
Or Kak Christy?
or me?
Oh, sorry, I just come back from the toilet breaks.
Okay, it's okay.
The question.
Maybe
I'm
Kak
sorry,
Dewi?
I don't know. Okay. So I will give one what I think about. Yeah. Uh, so I couldn't agree more. So the diet myth that because heard. I also heard about that because there's a lot of claims that diet if you less eat then you will lose weight. And that's what we already said before in our presentation, that we need an energy even though we are just sleeping all day. We need an energy for that. We need an energy even just sitting right here. Right now, I'm sitting right here, but my energy is comes from my food. So if you eat less food, then where does the energy comes from? So I want every one of you to think about that. Where does the energy comes from? Is it from God? So you pray and then you get an energy for doing something, or you get from your food because God already provide you free food. We in Indonesia, we are rich in food, as we already mentioned that Indonesia is rich in fish, and fish is really rich in omega-3 and omega-3, the essential amino acid, the one that our body cannot produce that. And we should get that from food. And that is so rich in fish. And we are rich in fish. We are surrounded by sea. But why everyone in Indonesia doesn't want to consume? Every one of you to think that. Even it's also a reminder from me, because we are rich. Indonesia is already rich. Why do you don't consume that food? Okay,
That's the question.
Yeah. So I think Christy, do you want to add?
No. I guess Indonesia is why Indonesia tend to not
You are muted, Christy.
No, I just realized. Indonesia is a big country with a big and many nutritious food. So I confused to why Indonesia don't use all of it source.
Yes, me too. I'm still wondering. Indonesia is like we have a high proportion for disease, for obesity, for diabetes, but I'm wondering, we already have a resource. We have a natural resource. There's a lot of it. Indonesia is so rich. Even tempeh is a superfood.
Yeah, tempeh actually is only
why don't
from
we
Indonesia.
eat that? Why don't we eat that? Why we put like unnecessary boundaries for doesn't consume that nutritious food because we follow a wrong diet. So I want you to think about that again.
Or maybe we tend to shift. We tend to follow Western lifestyle. Everything Western is kind of glamour. So
yeah, but everyone is everyone is different. Everyone is unique. So don't generalize. If it's good for Western people, it's good for us as Asian people. We are shorter, so we are already different from Western people. So why you put generalization for diet? So it's bizarre for me, for my perspective.
Okay, thank you, Kak Christy and Kak Dewi. Okay, so we have Kak Irma, Kak Devi. Are you here? Maybe they're not here. So let's go to Kak Beverly. Could you please share about the diet myths that you know, Kak, and what do you think about it?
All right. Not too much because just only one sticks in my mind right now. I believe that everyone knows about it. If you consume or you have your meal at night and it triggers you to get fatter, to get bigger or fatter. I have no idea about the process in our body so that these meats really surrounds in our society. Maybe Sophia or even Christy, would you like to explain more about the cause and also the effect of eating at night?
Okay, I think Christy, do you want to give opinion first?
I think it's because of what is asam lambung in bahasa Indonesia? Acid.
Yeah, the acid, the gastric.
Acid. Yeah, the acid from our belly. We need it to mengolah
to utilize
the process.
I'm sorry, the word is flying away. So we need acid to process the food. So when we eat at midnight, our body have the called circadian clock. Midnight is for our belly to lower its activity. So the produce of acid is lower than at noon or at evening. So if we eat at midnight, the food have to be processed, and our belly need to produce it more, even it's not its time. So sometimes it will make us gassy the next day. That's the reason why we tend to feel a bit more begah in Indonesia, because of the gas. The gas is too much in our belly.
It's bloated in English.
Yeah, it's bloated. Oh my God, thank you, Kak. Pardon.
Okay, so I will add a little one. Just because the gastric, I couldn't agree more. Like the gastric acid, already said by Christy. The second one is when, like say, take an example. If you eat at 8, for example, and then you sleep at 9 o'clock, and then you put on extra weight because of that. Why? Because not only you that is sleeping, your digestive system is also sleeping. When you are sleeping, the one that is not taking a rest is your cardiovascular. Do you want your cardiovascular is resting? It's no, right? So if you are sleeping, your digestive system is sleeping. Your digestive system is also taking a rest. So your energy in forms of in our body is called ATP. So because it doesn't process like properly because our gastric acid, like Christy has just said, is not function properly because of that. And when we tend to store that in adipose tissue, and in adipose tissue, that is what called like the subcutaneous fat. So they are tend to gain extra weight in our subcutaneous fat, and subcutaneous fat is related to the central obesity. Like you see, like a lot of Indonesian people is called like in bahasa we call buncit, right? Because in central obesity is our waist hip ratio is getting bigger, bigger and bigger because our subcutaneous fat is like they are plumping, the fat is plumping. And that the third one is the one possible reason because they the night eaters tend to choose high calorie treats like processed foods, like canned foods, sausages. So the one that high in calorie. So people who snack even after dinner and doesn't sleep well lead to unhealthy cravings the next day or even in the midnight. So that's why they are getting extra weight.
Wow, thank you, Kak Dewi and Kak Christy for explanation for the explanation. So we have Kak Ai here. Hi, Kak Ai. Kak Ai, are you here?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so Kak Ai, would you like to share us your opinion about the diet myths that you know, and what do you think about that?
Yeah, what kind? Yeah. Maybe actually I really into about diet actually because I always feel like, oh my god, I always fade day by day. But maybe last time Kak Christy and Kak Dewi also talk about the what is it, the detox juices. Yeah. I don't know that's wrong or that's a myth because I'm trying also about that thing because I feel like, oh, maybe that's also sense, right? When they say like you are eat much and maybe there's like what is it, waste in your belly, so that must be west to outside light. So I feel like, oh yeah, sense. So I feel like to try it, but when I heard about from Kak Christy and Dewi last time, so I feel like, oh, that's just a selling marketing ways from the seller. But yeah, but still I feel like that sense. But and about the what is it? Maybe about the lemon or something like that. Acid, yeah, also like a myth. They always say that when you always consume maybe one spoon at the what is it, and in the morning, early morning when you eat lemon every single day, maybe it will like what is it, like make your feet what is it, like make smaller or something like that. Because of it, sometimes I also do in my early morning. I really curious about the food taboo, Kak, because this is like not my first time listen about the food taboo, but actually I really want to know deep about it because I always heard, especially for the pregnant woman, or something like that, like don't eat like many eyes because make your baby's head bigger. So this will make you really hard when you are waiting. Melahirkan in Indonesia. Sorry, I feel nervous right now, so I can say it in English clearly. So I really want to know deeper about the taboo. Yeah, that's my point of view for the theme. from
Okay.
tonight. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kak Ai, for your fantastic opinion. Maybe a quick explanation because we only have 1 minute. Kak Dewi or Kak Christy to answer Kak Ai's question about food taboo for pregnant women.
Is me first or you first? Oh, maybe I'm going to I will answer the lemon stuff. Okay. So the woman the delivering is for Christy. Okay. So for just a quick one. My father is also my late father is also a follower for eating lemon. Okay, so you're not alone. Okay, so the detoxification juice, like we already say that all food is healthy, but the one that makes it difference is the preparation. And there's in food in detox juice, there's a lot of ingredients in that, right? And every kind of ingredients, everything in food has their certain effect in our body. So it will be best for to combine those. It will be not best to combine both, and you need a scientific evidence for that. You don't have to only just follow the advertisement because they don't know what is best for you. Okay, so I think Christy can answer the second one.
The second one is about food taboo for pregnant women. Actually, the most popular food taboo about pregnant women is it's restrict for them to eat protein based because it will make their fetus smelly. But in fact, the pregnant woman really need a good amount of protein because protein is needed for the fetus to growing in her belly, to be more healthier, especially from fish or lean protein such as chicken breast, the less fat one. So yeah, it's not really good to avoid to restrict children from eating protein because protein is the one they need because they need to grow up, and protein is one of the source in our body to build muscles, and children or fetus need muscles in order to grow up, become bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like a real thing, right? When our parents or older people say that, like, that's become reality sometimes. So people think that, oh, that's true, maybe, and that's will be okay, or what is it better if we like listen our parents or the other one?
Many people believe it.
We must wiser, ya Kak.
Be wiser. Search more, don't just accept, but be criticized on what they what they say.
Okay, thank you, Kak Christy, Kak Dewi. And hello, welcome back to all the participants. I hope you enjoyed the discussion. Maybe I want to ask one person, just one person. How's the discussion, Kak Hanif? Are you here, Kak Hanif?
Yeah, I'm here. Mbak, what Mbak Manda?
Yes, Kak.
Okay. So, what I must say?
Did you enjoy the discussion? How was the discussion?
Yeah, I've enjoyed the discussion with Mbak Nona. And honestly, two of us don't really have a problem with diet, so we don't know what we discussed. Honestly.
Okay, thank you, Kak Hanif. That's great. That's great. Thank you for participating.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of the discussion, guys. That's the end of our class today. Maybe Kak Christy or Kak Dewi, do you want to say something before we end this session? Kak Dewi, Kak Christy?
Okay, maybe from me, just follow the thing that you eat more healthy food, eat more real food, be cautious for your portion, and don't forget to exercise 3 times in a week for about 15 to 30 minutes to build a healthy behavior. It better way to maintain your weight by doing a healthy behavior.
Right, good point, Kak Christy. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining our class, and thanks a bunch to our amazing conductors, Kak Dewi and Kak Christy. See you guys in our next class, and don't forget to join Wednesday class tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Take care. See you.
Thank
See you. See you guys. Bye, you two.